Again, floating through the silence in my cold skin. My body is wearing thin. My fears tell me I'll never win. My body is wearing thin. And there's darkness here. The whole world I feel. In my room I seem to drown. Take me down. I won't let them take me down. I won't let them take me down, down, down. Again, floating through the silence in my cold skin. My body is wearing thin. And there's darkness here. The whole world I fear. In my room I seem to drown. But I won't let.
Welcome everyone to our second night of streaming this BFN Divisions tournament here. Tonight it's myself, Kappy, and streaming with Anwar, and in the background we have ChaosZake as always. How are you doing tonight, Anwar?
Hello, I'm doing fine. Looking forward to actually, well, both spectating, I think, and commentating on my full first Frontlines match. So that's exciting.
This your first Frontlines? Oh yeah, it's good. It's good fun. So tonight we have our second match of Finnish Publa Heroes versus VeNoM. So last night we saw two matches against. It was Octopus versus Tribe first, and then Octopus versus 0046. And Octopus put up a very strong play throughout the entire night and walked away with 2 wins. So hopefully we see some very good gameplay again from both these teams. The first match we had last night was a little short, so and that's just what you'd sort of expect from these early clan matches. We're sort of getting the division set up, so the standard will be a bit all over the place. So yeah, it'll get better as we go, and we'll get better matches as it develops. Hopefully tonight will be another good one.
For sure, we see the server here is starting to fill up.
Yep.
Again, we got VeNoM versus FPH. VeNoM is a very established, actually, competitive Battlefield side. They've won a lot of championships, played mainly, I think, in the ESP. And on the other end, we have FPH, so Finnish Publa Heroes, and I think it's an all-Finnish clan. They're one of the oldest Finnish clans we're hearing from our fellow Finn, ChaosZake here. So, yeah, looking forward to this.
But not without their fair share of titles as well. Winner of ESB Season 4 finals were against VeNoM, so these guys have played against each other before.
Ooh.
So it's could get heated, this one. So
right.
Very good teams there, hopefully. But yeah, VeNoM taking a roster of 9 official victories within the competitive league, or scene, as it were. ESB 15 versus 15s, and then a few on the 16 versus 16s, Champions Cups, Spring Season NGT League, Red Stars, and Tournament of the Americas. So yeah, quite a few titles there. There'll be a lot of feathers in every team's cap here. So should be a very good one tonight.
Yeah, and we're getting all these interesting matchups. We still have a few more games to play, I believe, beginning of next week. Due to some no-shows, we have a few teams that won't get the total amount of games in now during the weekend. So we'll see what happens there. There's also some late registers in terms of a Middle Eastern side, actually, as well as a South African team that we might be seeing in the divisions. So that's exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. And am I right in saying that the actual registration for the divisions isn't yet closed, just the registration for the tournament?
Exactly. So we are right now just trying to establish some sort of ranking for the teams, since Frontlines is a new game mode. It's kind of hard to seed everyone manually. So instead, we're going for this approach. We let the teams battle it out against each other, and that then gives us a ranking for the divisions that we're setting up. And we do have, I believe it's 12 or 13 free slots still, which means that any team that's watching this, or maybe you know someone if you're watching this, can just hop onto the website. It's bfnations.com/clandivreg. So CLANDIVREG, and register your clan there. So
yeah, and absolutely. And if you don't happen to have a clan and you want to get involved in the competitive scene, go ahead and join the Discord. The info will be lower in the Twitch description. And yeah, you can register with your nation and get talking to everyone, get playing with them, and see if you can start playing with them competitively. It's very much open and is very much developing at the moment, so it's an exciting time to be part of BFN. So yeah, get
exactly.
involved.
I should also mention probably that any registrations taking place now, we might actually have 2 slots available still, I think, for Division 2. But in any normal case, it would be Division 3 that you're registering for. So prepare for an uphill climb. And
yeah, a lot of teams to get through. But yeah, no, if
right.
you've got a clan and you want to get involved, sign them up. We're all for it. We're just filling out the teams. I think we're missing 3 people just as yet, and they'll just be getting their connection sorted and getting ready to get this underway. And as we did have a chat in the actual chat, this is Rupture all the way through this tournament. This is Frontlines, and the rules are on the website if you want to take a gander. If not, I'll give you a quick run through anyway. Just to the point systems, we've got 1 point per flag, 2 points for the first MCOM, and 3 for the second. At 20 minutes or destruction of the second MCOM, we will switch sides. It'll give both teams an equal advantage of spawns, and we'll be going again for another run. It's whoever gets the most points or destroys MCOMs in the shortest amount of time who will take the map victory. So yeah, we've seen quite a lot of Frontlines recently on BFN, and I love it. I love Frontlines. I think it's my favorite mode. It's just so diverse in the tactics you see, and it really brings back that sort of World War II sort of feel. You're fighting from one side, trying to push to another, and yeah, you've got to use solid tactics to get a foothold in that position. What are your thoughts, Anwar?
Right, it's a very dynamic game mode. I like the progressive game modes. So personally, and I'm speaking personally now, not for BFN as a whole, I play a lot of operations. So my little dream is, of course, that operations competitive will come one day, and we can have these huge, large-scale battles between two sides.
Amazing.
I really love operations as a game mode because it's progressive in the sense that you capture a point and then you move on to the other, and Frontlines is like that as well. While
a bit more manageable at this stage, yeah.
Of course, and modes like Conquest and Domination are more, well, should I say dynamic? I don't know. You switch the points a lot, and it's basically the same points. While here, it's more of a clear narrative that we can set and say, hey, these guys are going for this point now, and these guys are defending this point now, and I think that makes for a really good viewing experience.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's again with operations, it's not like Conquest where you're just surrounded by enemies on all sides,
right?
And it's just a bit of a I can't think of a nice way to say it, but it's not always fun, at least not for me. But no, operations and Frontlines, they're I think the bread and butter for Battlefield, at least my own opinion.
Yeah,
we're just seeing the.
It's just opinions, guys. Don't don't kill us.
What's that famous saying? Everyone's got one.
Right.
Well, we've got a full team of FPH. We're just waiting on 2 more from VeNoM now, and then we'll be getting underway. Of course, the betting is open, so check your points, get your bets in. There are some prizes up for grabs on the website, in the description on Twitch. Get yourself a BFN t-shirt, BFN mug, BFN bath mat. I think those are the only 3 I can remember.
Yeah, we have a lot of merch there. I think you covered it.
Yeah, just the essentials, just what you need for the house. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Get your cups of tea sorted.
Releasing the BFN blender and
I need that one.
BFN cutlery soon.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be amazing. I need that. Unfortunately, I seem to bet all my battle coins on every round, and so far have racked up a total of 0. So I've got a long way to go before I can afford anything.
I think you can cheat. You should have access to some sort of admin panel, I guess, and you can just give yourself a lot of coins, giving you ideas.
Oh, hoodies, underpants. Thank you, Shuffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shuffs is trying to own up or get his whole collection. He's going to be a BFN man soon.
Right. He has the BFN official pajama as well, and yeah, the bed sheets. It's like a real man cave back in Shuffs.
Oh dear. Righty ho. So, what have we got? Just to run through a bit more about the teams while we are just waiting for them to come on. VeNoM Esports was started at the beginning of BF4, so a good few years under their belts. The founder is Timberwolves, although he's not playing in this Frontlines tournament. But our 2 possible tankers, and that's light tanks only again. We did have an issue last night with the assault variant, so, what's it called? Artillery.
Artillery truck, right? And I should mention that we saw Phantom riding one here in the warm up. So I hope he's actually fully aware of what's going on.
I think they've had enough time to see the rules now.
Yeah.
But hopefully both teams are aware of the rules set out here. But possible players to look out for are Corvette and Cantoro, and some infantry guys to watch out for are TDX, Geordie, Berg, and Phantoms. Of course, Phantom's rolling in the artillery truck, but hey-ho. And on the other side, FPH, let me just find, here we go. Started in 2010 by Jamp1 and Torelli79, Torelli's now retired from console gaming, but still fairly active in the clan, I believe. And players to watch out for are Ahet Finn, and HQ Pro, who've been playing since BF3, so a lot of experience under their belt. And we are just about to get underway. Clock's now ticking down from 1 minute, and we'll just have a quick look at the latencies there. They looking a little high again. Hopefully we won't have the same issues with rubber banding that we saw last night.
Right.
But if that does happen, we'll work quickly to get that sorted for everyone.
No, I believe that was some sort of server bug, actually, as opposed to latency. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. So we shouldn't see that again.
just a random bit of trivia. Actually, the founder of ESB, the organization, is also part of VeNoM. He's not playing right now, Deus, but that's pretty cool, and they're doing a great job. So that's a lot of fun to have so many experienced players and represented.
The amount of years under these guys' belts on Battlefield, and it's been around for so long. It's one of the things we were talking about last night. It's got so much of a following, and it's just been through the gauntlet so many times. It's just a nice flush game, and everyone's used to it. And there's not a lot of difference between Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, but for me, Battlefield 1 was a bit of a game changer. So it's a restart for a lot of the Battlefield guys here, but no, I don't think that's going to matter to some of these guys with that much time under their belt. I think they're going to be fine. No, we're just getting underway now as we see both teams running towards Butters. The only way I can remember the names of these flags is to think of food. Food and beer and Charlie, and that's. Oh dear.
That's a metaphor that I hope passed everyone by.
Yep. Oh dear. But we see FPH there getting a foothold in the flag first off, and VeNoM will be on the attack. Now we saw Octopus didn't have too much of a struggle last night working from Apple's side attack, but they do have that hill to climb, so a bit of a disadvantage there.
Right.
Hopefully they'll be working those flanks and working those corners. And of course on the stream you'll be seeing a lot of the, we'll be focusing mainly on the blue sides on each side of the maps, just so it's clear on the tags and the kill feed which side we're watching, because it can get a bit switched up. So we'll see some VeNoM gameplay here most of all, and then on the second round we will be watching FPH, so stay tuned for that.
Had a first capture there?
Yes, that was very quick from FPH there. Not a lot of resistance. Oh, we've had a dropout, I believe, from VeNoM. And
Right.
I believe there might be something in the rules for that. There's a minute cap on dropouts, and we're just at 2 minutes now, so be on the team to get that player back in. Hopefully they'll want to get back in quickly, because that's going to be a fairly severe disadvantage with Frontlines here. 8 people, or 1 person out of 8 is a huge number to lose.
I was watching FPH cap that first point though, and it was pretty clear that they have, or I think they have done some practicing before this game, because the positioning of each of the players looked very, very conscious.
Yeah, well, you can see their placements there. They're poor Geordie there trying to sneak into that bunker, but no, he's got I'm Reese just clearly taking him out of there. And we've seen quite a lot of these guys are actually our Finnish PT team, I believe. A lot of them. We saw them on the Frontlines tournament, so everyone here will know a lot of what they can do.
Right.
And the same on VeNoM. We've got quite a few similar names there. Peningro, he's a fairly common name on the Frontline scene. There we go, Kantoro running the light.
Of course,
tank.
Kantaro, and that's really one of the things I'm really looking forward to watching here. Is Kantaro, main tanker for VeNoM. A really, really good player, and I haven't seen tanking at this level in the past. So yeah, I'm going to follow that. That's my special player cam.
Well, of course, Chaos here running the stream spectator mode, so he'll be trying to get a good view of everything for the viewers here tonight.
See Kantaro on the fire here, and can he save that tank?
Tough time. He's got 3 FPH, and no, that's unfortunate for him. Taken out there by Pogano with the.
So, what's your take so far on the tank as a game changer in Frontlines?
I don't think it's too much. I think it's more of a distraction for me.
Right.
I don't think it poses too much of an advantage over kills. I think it's more, it takes 2 or 3 players out of actually capping a flag
Right.
to go out and deal with it. Because if you got 3 assaults in front lines, it's so close quarters. You got dynamite. You got well, no, I don't believe you can have dynamite on this, but you've got anti-tank. Oh no, you can have.
Well, you have rockets.
Oh no dynamite, but you got rockets. So yeah, you can deal with them and dispatch fairly quickly. And I believe we've got mines as well allowed. So yeah,
and that's how it should be. So
yeah,
that's good.
but no, it's and just using it as that distraction. It's kind of like when what Red was doing last night. We saw quite a few flanks from him, just pulling a few players out of the flag to focus their attention elsewhere. And it can be such a strong play. Now we see FPH moving on to the MCOMs very quickly in just 5 minutes. That's a very strong play there from them. But VeNoM holding it down very well so far. We've got Pogono just there hiding in the trench. So Detox is maybe going to have a cheeky run through. See who... Oh, no, they didn't like that.
I see AK and Nixupi here trying to flank. See if they can get to B point, but it doesn't seem like it. The Berg getting the shots in there.
Berg, he's well aware of that flank there. But no.
It gets taken down.
Yep.
There we go. Nixupi. Let's see if these two can push. They've been at it for a while now. So.
Yeah, I've seen quite a bit of AK's play here, and he's always on the flank, or from what I've seen of him in Frontlines tournament, he was playing a lot of the flank. So
right, Pogan joining the flank here as well. There's 4 of them now.
Oh, they're just having their own battle off to the side. It's not much of a flank there then. But no, oh.
Yeah, the front has shifted. So
they're taking their time. They're just VeNoM hoping that those tickets will just tick down so that they can move back to the flag.
Let's see here. We've broken through. Currently planting at B.
VeNoM getting a full kill feed there.
There we have it. We see Pogan going into defense, but gets taken down there fairly easily by the Berg.
Ooh, the Berg playing some very wide plays there just to clear out FPH, and they'll be going for the defuse there. And
did catch some fire, but it seems like they are good for this push at least.
Yeah, FPH I think are just holding back. We see Vukason there just taking cover by that derelict tank. They're just going to wait until the next flag opens and just put on a strong defense and then go for another attack. I think Reese there just working as a bit of a distraction. Doing a fairly good job of staying alive with poor guy.
Gets taken down there. Really good job by FPH to push this far this early against such a good team.
Ooh, Geordie just dispatching there. And again, it's FPH here have the height advantage and a lot of cover, where VeNoM are moving in. There's not a lot of cover, so I'm hoping to see some quite good flanks here. They'll want to do that to get a decent move on this flag.
Here we have Kantaro again coming up. Upwards from the hill. Maybe not the ideal situation to be in as tanker, but
Geordie running the extended autoloading. Running even wider still. I think he wants to be on the flag. I think he's going for Reese on the side. Oh, that was unfortunate there for Detox. And
following Kantaro here, who's just coming up now from the flank with the tank. I feel like a sideline commentator in football, almost there. I got another feed going.
Oh, that's good, because it's with Frontlines, there's so much going on different sides of the map that you want to see what's happening. You want people to talk about what's happening, so yeah, no, that's good. We see Soul there, or Rubber Soul, taking a fairly wide view. And unfortunately not enough to deal with I'm Max and Jarola, or Yarola, sorry.
It's finished, don't worry.
Yeah. But VeNoM taking a very strong defense here, and I believe they'll get this flag.
Kantaro here in danger, I think. He
Pushing
is
very far
currently
forward.
surrounded by 4 of the FPH players. Here we go. Rockets coming in. Will he be able to back out?
That takes us back to, I believe, 2-1. Yes. Now, VeNoM now having to put on another strong assault up this hill. We've got Vukasin, who's their main tank guy. I've seen quite a lot of him in the tank, and he's very good, so he'll be giving Kantaro a run for his money. But now he'll be working just to distract this team now. Because I'd be very worried if I was Vukasin right now. There's 5 or 6 guys just very close to him.
Yeah, if he gets out of this, that's really impressive.
Yeah. Now FPH there taking a firm grasp of Butters as we start off here.
Right, and it seems like Vukasin is holding them off here.
Yeah, he's doing a fantastic job there. We see Geordie and Detox running in through the side. They'll be looking to deal with a lot of the infantry there. So it looks like VeNoM are now fully warmed up. They've got their teammate back, so it's full 18. And Vukasin's just going to be trouncing all these infantry as he comes across them.
He is really clearing them off here.
There's a very dangerous move there if he was to move through those trenches, because that's just leaves him up to so much sideways attacking there that he just won't be able to control it.
I mean, would it be an option for VeNoM here to pick in howitzer to go up against the tank instead?
Yeah, bit too complicated for me, I'm afraid. I think it's physically possible, yes. I think.
No, I'm thinking of the variations of the light tanks that we see. Flanker tank we see picked, right? But
we saw a lot of tank versus tanks on Amiens. I think this one's a lot more tank versus infantry, just because of the open spaces. The tanks are sort of spaced quite far away from each other. I don't think there's going to be too much tank
kind of have to be a tank sniper to.
Yeah. Which you could do with a howitzer, I believe. It'll take you some time.
Here we go. FPH maybe losing grab spear of point B.
Oh yeah, taking back to neutral. VeNoM now putting on a strong attack after they lost those first 2 points there. They don't want to see their comms again, so they'll be working very hard now. And they're doing very well to take it back. See, Vukasin's still running around in that tank. He's just having a laugh now. We've not seen VeNoM come back with their light tank. Don't believe, or I can't see it. But now it looks like it's ticking slowly towards VeNoM on Butters here. I'm Reese being the only FPH I can see.
Here we go. Kantaro coming back.
Oh, there we go. Taking a very wide berth.
Yeah.
And running into 5 of the FPHs there.
He wants the height advantage here.
Yeah,
he gets
absolutely.
hit by Pogan.
Pogan loves those rocket guns.
Yeah.
And the point goes to VeNoM. That is now 2-all. And we're now 14 or 13 and a bit minutes in. So, yeah, this is what we wanted to see. This is a nice, balanced match with some good gameplay, a bit of to and fro. So, yeah, exactly what we want to see here on BFN. And VeNoM here making a very quick assault onto Charlie.
It's like an invasion here.
And they'll be wanting to take that cover, so it'll be down to FPH to basically just destroy everything here. Because they're going to be working with very little cover, as VeNoM here are pretty much embedded on Charlie already.
Right.
I think Eurola was the only one on there, but he's been quickly dealt with by Penengro.
A rubber soul here, hanging out on the roofs.
Oh yeah, we saw a bit of that last night. That's a... well, I don't think there's any ladders there, but of course they're banned in Frontline, so... you climb where you can, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Unless we ban it, it's going to be used.
Yeah, loopholes and whatnot.
Right.
See Geordie there taking a very wide flank and just dealing with I'm Reese there. It's just very solid play here by VeNoM. I think they got warmed up a bit later than FPH.
I'm a big fan of this
strong.
guy, HQ Pro. Seen him a lot in, I believe we played in the Euros. And,
Oh, really?
Yeah, and friendly matches as well for Finland. Really, really good player.
We see Vukasin there just taking a very sad point and just unfortunate. With, saying that there's not going to be much tank on tank here, but no, Kantaro dealing with Vukasin there. And everybody else on his side. It is just so strong now. As we move on to the MCOMs, that is now 3-2 to VeNoM, I believe.
I mean, you do have mines on the flanker tank.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, we saw some people running with mines last night. Unfortunately, didn't see much come of it, but I think everyone's just running with the rocket gun here and just focusing with that because.
No, I'm referring to the flanker tank itself. It actually has a mine laying ability.
Ah, okay.
If I'm not mistaken. And that could be an interesting strategic weapon.
The amount of
at this level, maybe they will spot it anyway. So
yeah. I mean, I'd trust myself not to see a mine. I don't know whether I'd trust these guys not to see them.
I run over them all the time.
Yeah, just all of them, tripwires, everything. Just blind as a bat. We now see some gameplay here by Detox holding down Butters as VeNoM have just activated that one. They'll be looking for a strong defense here.
Kantaro here laying down some revenge fire on Vukasin, who is currently outside of his tank.
Yeah, Vukasin taking a very careful run along the side of that building there as he's moving towards Kantaro. But nah, I don't think VeNoM are going to give up Butters. I think it's going to be very, very close here. We've got Nick Suppi and HQ Pro.
There we go.
What they can, but no, it's so that's another 2 points. That's 5-2 to VeNoM now. If my maths can hold up. Yep. And Fusion Detox making a very quick move there onto Apples.
Wow, Kantaro really clearing the field here.
Yeah, and I think that's mainly just what it is. It's just it's just suppressing fire and distraction. I don't think tanks will go for the big kills. They'll come away with a good KD, but no, I think they're more just to distract and just confuse the enemy and just take their focus away from the actual objective, which he's doing quite a lot of there at the moment. Well, and I think that's Vukasin just barreling through those houses.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't want to see an unstoppable tank, but it's nice to see that it can play a role in.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And there we go. That is another 3 points to VeNoM. That will be 8-2 for this first round. I believe that see the finishing time. Just come up here in a second. There we go. 17 minutes and 31 seconds. That's a good time, but definitely not over for FPH. They will have to move very quickly in the next round if they want to win this match here. Let's just take a look at the scoreboard for the end of this round, and as you can see, Kantaro on VeNoM running through to Geordie. I think, yeah, the scores there show the final result. Some very good KDs there, and Kantaro, as you see, tanks, they get a very good KD, 19-2.
Right.
But no, stellar performance by a lot of the players there on VeNoM. And good defense there straight off the bat from FPH. So very good play all around. It's a very exciting first match.
Yeah, very close. And yeah, FPH did
first round. Sorry.
Really, really good. Yeah, right. FPH opened up that really, really well. I think, despite the fact that V had players.
Yeah, I think despite the fact that they lost one player and still came back to take both MCOMs is just stellar. Well played by them there. And just to quickly run through our recent follows, we've got DRL Benji 4852, Pekalen Poika, J Victor Sales, Jopat Bowie Maturu, Podester Barney, Smashing Weasel, The Dubs, Ovo Tristan, Soviet Army Tsushima, Alex Sniper Games, Taylor Pat, ASD Lovag, The White Loads, and a 4-month resubscribe from AVcons95. So thank you very much for that. That's fantastic. Thank you everyone for joining. We are
Thank you,
looking
guys.
to grow. Yes, that's amazing. Cheers, guys. And we'll just be swapping sides here, queuing up to start in 30 seconds. Just as the teams just switch over sides, we'll see VeNoM now on the red side in the German Empire and FPH on the blues. Should
So I
start
guess
seeing a lot more of them.
FPH had a slight map advantage there, I think, in that last round, if I'm not mistaken, which I very well might be. So,
Well, I think it's the advantage only really comes on butters and apples.
right.
The defense on those, but the Charlie defense, once you, I think attacking on that one, you've got a much bigger advantage because you got those logs and you got the 3 buildings to sit
That's
behind.
right.
I think there's quite a lot of advantage there. So if FPH can push VeNoM back into Charlie, they'll have a much easier time of taking that straight off the bat. However, if they do get pushed back to apples, that'll be the struggle that they'll have there. And it looks like we may have lost one player. So we'll just see if they can come back. It seems to be one of FPH this time. We might have to restart the match if they can't get back. Restart the round, sorry. I'm being told off the same match every time. Okay, it doesn't look like anything there, so it looks like we will be restarting that. Oh, and we've had one drop out from VeNoM as well.
Yeah, I do believe they're either switching servers or restarting on this one. In any case, there's a bit of shuffling that's going to go on.
So we'll give it some time, see what's happening. Might be that they've just dropped a player to make it even so that they can continue. Apologies, we don't quite know what's going on. We'll figure it out as we go. 2 minutes down, just some people chatting, trying to figure out where we're going, what we're doing, and hopefully we'll be told very shortly what's the plan.
This is, of course, a bit of a symptom of not having the full rent-a-server support that we would like.
Yeah.
But I do believe that's going to be patched up in the coming months, given the release of Incursions. So.
It looks like there's a couple of things going on in the background, a couple of discussions figuring out what's happening. Because of course, I don't think these players are going to be stopping playing. I think they're going all for it as well. But it looks like we've had one person just back out from VeNoM just to make the sides even. Looks like we got one tank chasing another tank in the background there. Well, it doesn't look like the plan is to restart, so looks like we're going to continue through. There may be arguments there whether or not they were thinking there'll be a restart, but looks like now down to 6 and 7. Everybody seems to be dropping left, right, and centre now. Sorry, I'm being told off in my head. Sorry, no, we've lost another from FPH. It's now down to 6 and 7. So 7 on VeNoM and 6 on FPH.
The confusion is real, but it seems like we are going to be restarting because I have no idea what's going on. And,
no.
We'll see.
Ah, there we go. Interesting. Hopefully that's not the second round that we just watched then. Hopefully that is a restart that we will.
Yeah.
Which I believe is the case.
How are we doing in the chat, Kappy?
How is everyone doing tonight? Hasn't everyone seems to be getting on. I don't know. What's everyone's thoughts on the match so far? Who do we think is the clear leader tonight? Who do we think is going to take this victory? Put your message in the chat, and we will discuss. And thank you again to everyone who has subscribed or followed in the last 10 minutes or so. We've got the Rakashun, Psycho Bear, Ahadar, Kalub, Mady, Deck, Hims, ADG Tombstone, Skrilla Crick, Hands of Frekonin, and I Do Lusky King. So thank you everyone to the follows.
Right, thank you guys, and a lot of regulars here in the viewer list. Avikens 95, shout out, Norwegian player there. MXA, of course, isn't he playing the match?
I think there's
yeah. Maybe he can split his eyesight in two then.
Yeah, keep an eye on the chat and
do both at the same time.
Because of course he's definitely not watching the stream. So there looks like okay, so we're just having a look because then looks like that might be the end of the match. Oh dear. You got fish eyes. Well, it doesn't look like it will be going through to another round. It looks like there was some in the moment negotiating that went on, and that was the round. So,
all right. So we left some drama for the next time these two teams face each other.
So, well, looks like VeNoM there take the victory. I don't know the overall score on that one. That would be 15-2, I believe. Moving. Or did FPH take the win on this one?
In any case, we'll resolve this. It's the seed tournament. It's messy. That's life. And we'll figure it out. We have another broadcast coming up at 2020. What is it? 20 GMT? I want to say
20 GMT.
And we'll be broadcasting a new game. Which one? I don't know. We'll have to figure it out and see how the score stacked up. But we do have a lot of exciting teams participating right now. Chaos here also saying that he's refunding all of your well-betted tokens there. Or sorry, I should say battle coins. So you'll be compensated for that.
Oh, come on. I was going to win that bet now.
Yeah. I guess you were betting on match gets really weird.
Yeah. It just goes to show if Shuffs complains enough, then he gets his way. No, that's no. Of course, we will be back in what's the time? We'll be back in about
2 hours.
an hour and 15 minutes. After an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, right, of course.
To watch another winner versus winner match from tonight. So stay tuned. Return to us at 20 GMT, 21 BST. And we'll be here for a second match. I believe it'll be myself and All-Star commentating for you on that one. So, stay tuned. Looking forward to it. It should be a good one. And, thank you very much, Anwar, for commentating with me tonight.
Thank you, Kappy.
And, again, thank you to Chaos for doing all the things that make this possible, because I have no idea how this works. I'm just here to talk. So, thank you,
He's the best.
Yeah. Cheers, guys.
Have
a good night.